Dear students, my name is Prem Kumar K, Assistant Professor of English, Government First Grade College, Chikballapur. I am going to teach for the course BA. Subject is Optional English for the semester 5th. My part is short fiction by Rajinder Singh Bedi. The topic is Lajvanti. After listening to the introduction and background of Rajinder Singh Bedi, let us move on to the plight of abducted women. After the partition, in every locality, rehabilitation committees were set up, and in the beginning, there was a lot of enthusiasm for programs like trade for the displaced, land for the refugees, and homes for the dispossessed. There was, however, one that was neglected by everyone. There was the program for the rehabilitation of women who had been abducted and raped. Its slogan is honor them, give them place in your hearts. This program initially everybody accepted, but Narayan Baba and his followers opposed this program, and a committee was set up to campaign for the implementation of the program by the residents of Mohalla Shakur, a locality near Narayan Baba's temple. For this committee, Babu Sundarlal was elected as its secretary by a majority of 11 votes. According to Sardar Sahib, the lawyer, the old petitioner of Chowki Kalan, and other well respected people of the locality, no one could be trusted to do the job with greater zeal and commitment than Sundarlal, because his own wife had been abducted. Her name was Lajo or Lajvanti. Next, let us move on to experience of local community. Every morning, the committee that consists of Sundarlal, Rasulu, Nekiram, and others led a procession through the streets of the city. They sang hymns and folk songs, but whenever they started singing, "Do not touch Lajvanti, for she will curl up and die," Sundarlal's voice would begin to choke with tears. He would continue to follow the procession in silence and wonder about Lajvanti's fate. Whenever the processionists sang the song about Lajvanti in the morning, Sundarlal would feel tormented by memories of his wife. He would spend long hours pleading with people to take such women back into their homes. One evening, the processionists found themselves in the vicinity of a temple, sitting on a cement platform under pipal tree was a crowd listening to the Ramayana. Narayan Baba was reciting the section in which a washerman, having thrown his wife out of his house, said that he wasn't Raja Ramachandra who took Sita back even after she had lived with Ravana for years. Listening to washerman, Rama had ordered Sita out of his palace though she was pregnant. That was Ramarajya. By listening this, Sundarlal said that they didn't want such Ramarajya. He argued that Sita was innocent. He felt tears while speaking of Sita in memory of his wife. Let us move next to active campaign to repatriate abducted women. Appreciation for Sundarlal's commitment towards his duty. In spite of many obstacles and oppositions, he never stepped back. Transformation of society at the time is not so easy, but his solid decision makes people to accept his resolution. Sundarlal became a metaphor for psychological trauma as he suffered a lot because his wife was abducted in personal life. Abduction of his wife made him emotional and inconsistent. Thank you.